I've been in a secret marriage with my lawyer husband for 8 years, and everyone thinks he's dead. He never acknowledged me as his wife in public, and even forbade our young daughter from calling him dad. Time and again, he put his childhood sweetheart above his own family, missing every precious moment of our daughter's growth. My heart grew hollow and exhausted. I finally made up my mind to leave. I handed my resignation letter to my supervisor, Sterling Voss, who stared at me in clear shock. "You're quitting?" I nodded calmly. "I plan to change careers and stop working as a legal assistant. Besides, my daughter's father is overseas, and I intend to go find him." Sterling fell silent briefly, then blurted out his honest thought before he could hold back. "I always thought your baby's father passed away." He quickly apologized for his careless slip, then looked reluctant. "You're incredibly good at your job. It's a real pity to see you leave. Won't you reconsider?" I only shook my head with a faint smile. The truth was, my daughter's father might as well be dead. No matter how competent I was, I remained nothing more than a dispensable assistant to him. After a few more polite exchanges, Sterling approved my resignation, and I began arranging work handover with colleagues. In the staff break room, I caught sight of Kian with his childhood sweetheart Alara. They talked softly, their gestures intimate and unguarded. Kian was the founder of the law firm, my boss, and also my husband and our daughter's father. Fresh out of college 8 years ago, I joined the firm and became his assistant. A drunken night at a company banquet bound us together, and I soon found myself pregnant. He married me only because of the baby, but kept our marriage hidden from everyone. He had never loved me, and for that reason, he never cared for our daughter either. He strictly forbade her from addressing him as dad. Alara, by contrast, occupied a special place in his heart. As childhood friends, their bond had always been far deeper than anything I shared with him. The two sat closely together, Alara's arm linked through his, her body leaning into his shoulder. He looked down at her with a gentle smile, and from where I stood, it seemed he might kiss her forehead at any moment. They acted boldly in the office, ignoring everyone around them, as if the world belonged only to the two of them. I walked over quietly and called his name. "Kian." He lifted his head, his gaze cold and distant. "Do you need something, Leora?" His tone was formal, drawing a clear line between boss and employee, deliberately dismissing any private connection. I suppressed the sorrow rising in my chest and lowered my eyes slightly. "Nothing, sir. I just came to get water and happened to see you, so I said hello." He gave a careless reply, then suddenly turned serious. "Hand over the financial law case you've been handling to Alara." I froze, unable to hide my shock. "But I'm nearly finished. The contract is ready for signing soon." His brows tightened in obvious displeasure. "I told you to give it to her. Why are you arguing?" Without waiting for my response, he stood up and left. Alara shot me a smug smile and followed closely behind him. "I'll take good care of this case. Thank you for your hard work, Leora." I smiled coldly to myself. It was always the same. That case came with a generous commission, and by passing it to Alara, Kian was simply gifting her the bonus I had earned through endless effort. I had lost count of how many times this had happened. No matter how dedicated I was to my work, he never acknowledged my achievements. He would readily take credit away from me and hand it to Alara, all just to see her smile. It was utterly pathetic. That night, my daughter clung to me timidly, her eyes full of unease. "Mommy, will Daddy come to my sports day tomorrow? And my birthday party?" I had no answer to give. I called Kian repeatedly and sent countless messages, but he never replied. Yet on Alara's social media, I saw photos of him sitting beside her at a movie theater, wearing a relaxed smile. The comment section was filled with wishes praising how perfect they were as a pair, even urging them to marry soon. I swallowed the bitter lump in my throat and kept waiting for his reply. Still, he never came home that night, not even a single text. I drank alone until I was tipsy. Deep down, I knew his heart had never belonged to me or our child, yet I had clung to foolish hope all these years. How naive I had been. If there was no love left, there was no point